Hello, my name is Firefister5, and I'm going to be starting to review manga very soon, and basically this video is just to tell you which mangas I'm going to be reviewing and why. Now, there's 5 potential manga, there's 3 I know I'm doing, there's a 4th one that I'm pretty dang sure I'm doing, there's a 5th one that I'm not actually caught up with everyone else yet, so I can't really review it yet even if I wanted to, so I'm not going to ruin it for myself just so I can tell you about it. So I guess that's what I'm going with on that one. Okay, the three I'm definitely viewing are obviously the big 3: Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. I watched every one of those series twice through. One Piece I think I've watched 3 times actually though. And then there's Hungry Joker. I'm gonna start reviewing that because I honestly think that manga is no joke. I think that is gonna go somewhere in the future. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna review that. I mean, if you're not into Hungry Joker yet, read the 5 chapters real quick, and if you like them, just keep watching these videos because I'm basically just going to talk about basically what happened in them. And also, I'll tell you why I'm going to do Naruto. One, Naruto is getting towards its ending stretch regardless anyway. It's basically one of my favorite manga though, just for the reason that of how I learned about it. I'll make a video about that later, but I mean, just the way I learned about Naruto was kind of cool. Same with One Piece though. My story about One Piece, I swear to God, that was really interesting. And then the Bleach one was just, I don't really. That one's kind of creepy actually. I mean, I was just sitting there and it just happened. So basically, I'm just going to talk to you about why I'm going to review these manga. Naruto, because I freaking want to. One Piece, because it's arguably the most important. Like, it's the best manga, but it also has, like, a bunch of stuff to it that makes me want to review it. I mean, if it weren't for some of the death, like, if it wasn't for Ace's death, I probably would have stopped watching it. I mean, I wanted Ace to die, not because I hated him, but because it would make Luffy just that much better of a character overall. I mean, I wanted him to die, not because I don't like him. Ace is probably in my top 10 list, so I wanted to make one. So, I mean, it was tough deciding whether or not I wanted Ace to die or not. But towards the end, it was a better thing that he died than he didn't. Because look at what Luffy became after the 2-year time skip, thanks to Ace's death. I mean, it was needed for the story to continue to develop like it was. The biggest thing is that Bleach is that I wasn't going to review it at first, but then suddenly the Vonderreck arc came out, and then I have a lot of theories to this particular arc in particular. Because there's just so much left of it. Like, we can tell that this is gonna take forever. I mean, like, you don't even have to really know what's going on to really know. Like, you don't really have to have very good predictions to know that this is going to last a long time. Like, I mean, you were going to be watching Vonden, like reading Vonden Reach for a good, I don't know, 10, a good 5, at least 5 years if I had to guess. Like, at the bare minimum, you're going to be reading this for 5 years. I think, and he said he's not, I don't think he's going to make filler anymore. I mean, the only thing on other arc, like, basically he could do is if you went to, like, a quick 10-episode turn back the pendulum for Ishii, and that's about all he could do without lying to us about this being his last arc. I mean, it's definitely going to end with the Quincy's. That we're pretty much sure of. But, I mean, otherwise, without lying to us about this being the last arc, he could only do a turn back the pendulum with Ishii, and basically no one would care about that because we're expecting that anyway. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Hungry Joker, I mean, it's just got a lot going for it now. All of a sudden, I mean, it's historically accurate, somewhat. There's already a lot of mysterious stuff going around with the main character. There's the assistant who, at first, you might not like her, but if you go back and read Chapter 0, you'll see that she looks a lot different later on. And you'll also see that Haiji is eventually going to be killed and take his peas because Haiji has them in the Chapter 0. Haiji has the peas in Chapter 0, meaning that Haiji is going to get the peas at some point in time. So that means that he's going to have to be killed to do so, which I just find kind of interesting. I mean, that means he's going to go and he's going to pwn killed and get some peas, the Mendel's peas. He already's got Eden's apple. I think he's going to join Alan Blackman, who has the Pythagorean hammer, and they might as well just go get one for his assistant too. I mean, why not give her one? Chitose needs something going for her. I mean, in the Chapter 0, she's got pistols, and they're protecting that little girl who we meet in Chapter 5, but otherwise there's nothing else that happens. I think they mention Alan's name in Chapter 0, meaning that I think Alan is going to be important. And the only two, he creates a mask that basically really turns his mouth into a freaking beak of some sort, like it's a beak shape, like it's elongates, and it's got like fangs. So you really got to read Chapter 0 if you haven't read it yet, for people that are trying to follow that manga. And then there's, personally, one of my favorite shows, and I don't really like the manga near as much as I like the show for this one in particular. It's called Fairy Tail. Well, no. Why am I saying it like that? I mean, you all know what Fairy Tail is pretty much if you watch manga, because it's pretty much always number 4 or number 5, basically, on the charts. So you pretty much know what it is. And basically, I like it because of the characters more than anything. Far more than anything. I mean, when you think about it, I like how Fairy Tail's starting to like gather Dragon Slayers like one by one by one by one. I mean, like, I don't actually know if that's happening. I mean, for what I know, Laxus is probably going to join them back eventually. If he does already, don't tell me in the comments, because I have not finished the series yet. I'm still in Tenryujima. If that gives you an idea of how far back I am. I'm actually currently watching Natsu when he first meets Zeref, I think. I'm not actually sure, the guy who can kill anything, that kills stuff when it gets too close to him. I don't know if that does anything with the story plot later. I do know about Grimoire Heart eventually getting into themselves involved with this for some reason. Actually, I couldn't quite figure out why Grimoire Heart wants to go there, except for the fact that that boy is apparently Zeref, and which kind of confused me, because I thought Zeref was like some evil demon guy. I mean, I know they're trying to awaken something within him, but I kind of figured that that something is within Jelal, so wouldn't they have to get them together and put that thing from Jelal into him, which would basically make, yeah, regardless, you get where I'm going with this. Basically, I'll review Fairy Tail probably once I'm caught up with everybody else. Like, I mean, even after this video, I'm probably going to go watch Fairy Tail just so I can get caught up quickly. And basically, real quick, I'm going to go over the yeah, so basically that's all I wanted to say for that. And really, I mean, that's pretty much all. I'm also planning on making a couple more videos tonight real quick about how I learned about each manga, and I'm probably going to do the most recent chapter very, very quickly, because 2 days from now they're coming out with the next one for each book, each series. And yeah, so I mean, except for Hungry Joker, of course, which I think comes out on Sundays. For some reason I'm thinking it's Sundays is when Hungry Joker comes out, which kind of makes me upset in a way, but I'll get over it. So that's all I want to talk about in this video. Subscribe, like, and most of all, I hope you have a great day.